Stopping Liam Payne's tease. Liam Payne is most likely the member of One Direction who receives the least attention. Nevertheless, he appeared on Logan Paul's podcast, Impulsive, and spoke the most for whatever reason. He really made a concerted effort to ruin our beautiful and fun memories of One Direction by revealing their past disagreements and just belittling his former bandmates. Fortunately, everyone right away saw what he was trying to do, but instead of receiving support, he was just embarrassing himself. He dives into a disaster that he can barely get through unscathed. Before we tell you the details of what he did, let us get to know him first and learn how he ended up in One Direction. Liam Payne took a shot at starting his singing career through a British reality TV music competition. He auditioned for the X Factor in 2008 and was voted out due to his age. Simon Cowell, one of the judges, found him too young. He even suggested that Liam should focus first on his studies and probably come back after 2 years, and Liam did. In 2010, he went back to the X Factor and with more confidence tried his luck again. He impressed the judges, including Simon, when he sang his own rendition of Justin Timberlake's Cry Me a River. All 4 judges voted yes for Liam. Liam was entirely unaware that Simon's rejection of him in 2008 would turn out to be an advantage for him. Simon, with his expertise and all, observed that Liam was not in his element as a solo artist. This could be grounds for elimination, but he was given another opportunity to prove himself in the group. Simon did an ingenious thing. He picked other talented solo performers who failed the audition and put them together as a group, which we now know as One Direction. Despite not winning the competition, they won a much bigger prize. They captured the hearts of millions and millions of fans. They signed with Simon Cowell's record label, Psycho Records. In 2011, the group released their debut album Up All Night, which featured the hit song What Makes You Beautiful. The band has come a long way, and everybody knew that they deserved every ounce of success. But at the peak of their career in 2015, the world stood still when Zayn Malik announced that he had decided to part ways with the band. Naturally, everyone was shocked and hoped it was not true. Zayn then released an official statement that confirmed his leave. He wrote, "My life with One Direction has been more than I could ever have imagined. But after 5 years, I feel like it's now the right time for me to leave the band. I'd like to apologize to the fans if I've let anyone down, but I have to do what feels right in my heart. I'm leaving because I want to be a normal 22-year-old who's able to relax and have some private time out of the spotlight. I know I have 4 friends for life in Louis, Liam, Harry, and Niall. I know they'll continue to be the best band in the world." After months of flying low, Zayn went in for an interview and shed some light on why he left the band. He admitted that he was not given any chance to work on the kind of music he liked. He had never had room to experiment creatively. He added that if he tried to change a bit in the music to make it his own, it would be recorded multiple times until he sang it in a perfect pop genre. He continued saying that if he ever suggested something, it would be dismissed because it was not who they were. But when he said that he never wanted to be in the band, everyone was speechless. At this point, many people began to accuse Zayn of being ungrateful at this point. They pointed out that his solo career would not have been as successful if he had not had the chance to be in the band. But people may have not realized that Zayn's experience was very different from that of the other band members. He encountered racism, he was shy on stage, and tasting fame at such a young age all seemed to have a negative impact on him. All he wanted was to simply enjoy his 20s. He wanted to be a normal young man who didn't have to constantly worry about what people would think about him. He may have stepped away from the spotlight, but he was quickly drawn back in. Zayn released his first solo album, Mind of Mine, with its debut single Pillow Talk in 2016. When he left the band, the other members had also taken a break, but this break led to a permanent disbandment. And just like Zayn, each of them took a solo flight in their careers. It's a good thing that all of them had done remarkably well as solo artists. Many believe that among the 5 members, Harry Styles has been the most successful. His songs Signs of the Times and Watermelon Sugar topped the charts. And this year, he released his 3rd studio album, Harry's House. He's the busiest among the group, jumping from his music to movies. You may not be a fan of One Direction or Harry Styles, but you probably heard one of their songs blasting on different music streaming platforms. The group may be doing their own thing now, but fans were wondering whether they were still friends. One Direction has been together for years, and in those years, they have clearly formed a special bond with each other. So when they split, fans were still hoping that they would remain close. But maybe this was not the case when Harry threw shade at Zayn when he hosted SNL. Perhaps this was just a joke, but no one was sure.
Niall, Liam, Louis, and Ringo.
During the 10th anniversary of One Direction, Zayn was the only member who did not post anything about it. Even though the members were not as close as their fans wanted them to be, they still showed respect to each other on social media, and this gave fans hope that one day there would be a reunion. However, Liam crashed many fans' dreams of a reunion. During the pandemic, when everyone was sad and scared, Liam somehow made the fans excited because he was always building up the possibility that there was going to be a reunion. It seemed that he badly wanted it to happen, and fans really wished that he would be the one who could convince the others. But there was a sudden turn of events, and Liam had said so many things that could stain his relationship with the other guys. During his episode on Paul Logan's podcast Impulsive, Liam appeared to be drunk. Everybody could tell because he was making no sense at all and was just throwing shade at everyone he could think of. This was just wrong because when you're in an interview, you should be sharp, alert, and careful with your actions and words. You don't want the audience or listeners to misunderstand your answers. But Liam had never thought about this. Yes, he did not need to be so formal in Logan's podcast, but this is Paul Logan. He was not just going to ask him about his music, but he was also planning to dig some dirt. And Paul did not have to try so hard because Liam was so willing to reveal some juicy stuff. Liam was asked about his relationship with Lois, and he admitted that they hated each other at first. For him, Lois was too rowdy and wild. It was Lois' personality, but he did not like it. But he added that they are now good friends with no bad blood between them. People criticized Liam for saying this because it was something that was between them. But loyal fans of One Direction have defended Liam. According to them, everyone knew that they hated each other at the start of their careers. Everybody was well aware of this information. But after a year of working together, they learned to like each other. Liam also shared in the interview that one of the guys had thrown him against the wall. There was an argument that turned physical. He threatened the unnamed member that if he would not let go of him, Liam would hurt him. He did not tell who, which was good. But again, he did not have to tell this because it happened a long time ago. They were young and stressed and maybe not in their best moods. There was no need for him to start a controversy. One Direction has broken up on good terms without drama or hate. This should be enough because for sure, he had good memories with the other members. Liam has also brought up the fight between Zayn and Gigi Hadid's mom, Yolanda. Now Liam should stay away from this issue. He should not mind other people's business. He should never get involved with other people's problems, especially if they do not concern him. He has also cornered Zayn's parents by saying that they have never supported their son's career. For Liam, it was easy to hate Zayn, but because of this, he now had a reason to be his friend. He should have never opened up about Zayn's parents and his upbringing. Liam has also discussed with Logan their solo careers. He said with confidence that his song Strip That Down was doing better than the songs of other members. It was streamed 1 billion times and has outsold their albums. But fans did not want Liam to get away, so they posted a screenshot showing that his song actually ranked last. He also revealed to Paul that One Direction was built around him. He said that he was one of the reasons why Simon Cowell formed One Direction. When he first auditioned for the X Factor, Simon promised him that he would make it work to make Liam a success. He was proud to say that he was an honorary member of One Direction. We would never know what Simon promised him, but in a way, Liam had a point. Simon was really doing his best to make Liam the leader and the main person in the group. He had the opening lines to many of their songs, but the fans have chosen Harry. Harry was the fans' favorite, and now fans cannot believe that Liam is saying this now, after many years. They're doing really well now, and Harry just released a new album this year. Harry is becoming more and more famous. Liam should have focused more on his career. What got people to keep talking about him was his cheating scandal. Liam had an affair with someone else while still very much engaged with Maya Henry. Maya had even thrown shade at Liam on social media. A fan page posted a photo of Liam hugging a woman, and fans were pretty sure it was not Maya. Maya confirmed that it was not her, and she was shocked like everyone else to see her fiancé with someone else. A rep for Liam said that Liam and Maya were already broken up when the photo was taken, but Maya said that she was caught off guard upon seeing the photo. Fans were extremely disappointed with Liam's recent actions. He should bury that information in the past and just be more supportive and respectful to the other members. Fans said that Liam should have acted like Harry did when Kendall Jenner asked him to rank the solo music careers of One Direction members. Instead of answering, he chose to eat a bug as a dare. That episode with Logan Paul received so many negative comments pointed directly at Liam, so Liam took to Twitter to explain himself. He wrote, "Guys, I wouldn't normally comment on this stuff, but when it's your family, it's hard to let it slide. They mentioned a specific incident involving Zayn, which I responded to, but listening back, maybe I didn't articulate myself as well as I could have. I was saying that there will always be things we disagree on, but that I will always be on his side. That's family. Zayn is my brother, and I will stand by him forever." What do you think of Liam's revelation about the other members? Does he really need to do this? Or the fans were just very protective of the band's image? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next video. Are you not entertained? If you are, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.